Introduction, setting the stage. Today we uncover the story of one of humanity's most transformative inventions, the creation of the printing press and how it permanently altered our world. But this is not just about technology. This is about a revolution that shifted power, redefined knowledge, and gave birth to the modern world as we know it. Without it, you may not even be watching this video right now. Historical context. The first 2 minutes. It's the 15th century, Europe. Most knowledge is locked away in the monasteries, painstakingly copied by hand. It could take months, even years, to replicate a single book. Literacy rates are abysmally low, and books are a luxury affordable solely by the elite. Meanwhile, society is in flux. Trade is expanding. New ideas are emerging. The Renaissance is stirring in the cultural capitals of Italy, but one thing is clear. Knowledge is limited to the privileged few, and change seems painfully slow. One man was about to change that. Enter Johannes Gutenberg. Born in Mainz, Germany, to a modest merchant family, Gutenberg is our unlikely hero. He wasn't royalty, a scientist, or even a scribe. But what he did have was a drive to innovate. Inspired by technology like the wine press, Gutenberg envisioned a way to mass-produce books using movable type, individual letters that could be rearranged and reused. The invention of the printing press, 4 minutes in. Let's step into Gutenberg's workshop in the mid-15th century. It's dusty and chaotic, a laboratory of wood, metal, and ink. After years of trial and error, Gutenberg develops the printing press. It combines several existing technologies, the screw press, oil-based ink, and movable type, but it's his unique combination that makes it revolutionary. And the crown jewel of it all? Gutenberg's masterpiece, the Gutenberg Bible. Printed around 1455, it was a majestic 42-line Bible that took months to produce but could be replicated far more quickly than copying by hand. Imagine the immediate impact. A process that once took years now took weeks. For the first time in history, books could be mass-produced. But this was about more than just efficiency. The press democratized knowledge. Suddenly, people beyond monasteries and royal courts had access to written works. Within years, hundreds of books were being duplicated, from religious texts to ancient Greek and Roman classics. Immediate consequences. The ripple effect in the 15th century. By the end of the 15th century, European printing presses had churned out millions of books. These weren't just Bibles. Gutenberg's invention fueled the spread of knowledge, education, and new ideas. Think about this. The Renaissance, Reformation, and scientific revolution all gained momentum thanks to the printing press. Martin Luther's 95 Theses, sparking the Protestant Reformation, that went viral, 16th century style, because of printed pamphlets. Nicholas Copernicus's revolutionary idea that the Earth orbits the Sun, shared and preserved thanks to printed works. And how about the rise of literacy? In the mid-1400s, less than 10% of Europeans could read. By the 16th century, literacy had started climbing, especially in urban centers. Knowledge wasn't just a luxury of elite scholars, but something increasingly grasped by merchants, craftsmen, and ordinary city dwellers. Lasting impacts. Fast forward centuries later. This single invention laid the groundwork for modernity as we know it. Imagine a world without novels, newspapers, or printed education. That was the world before Gutenberg. Over time, the printing press fueled revolutions, both political and intellectual. It paved the way for modern democracy by making information accessible. Scientific discoveries like vaccines were spread globally. And yes, it helped foster movements for freedom, from women's suffrage to civil rights, as literature became a weapon for change. Fast forward even further, to today. Scroll through your phone, swipe through ebooks, share memes or research studies. Every time you consume written information, you trace the echoes of Gutenberg's dream. The printing press transformed technology, but beyond that, it transformed humanity's relationship with knowledge, forever reminding us that access to information is power. Final verdict: 1 minute remaining. The invention of the printing press wasn't just a pivotal moment in history. It was the turning point that turned corners of ignorance into windows of opportunity. It proved that a single innovation has the potential to revolutionize the entire human experience. So, the next time you pick up a book, share an article, or scroll through a screen full of text, thank the man from Mainz. He didn't just invent a machine. He unleashed ideas. He ignited minds. Johannes Gutenberg, the man who printed a new world.